The woman snapped a hacksaw in half and hid it inside a pack of ground beef. She covered it with plastic wrap and then put it in the freezer overnight. The next day at work, she passed it along to a prisoner through a guard she was close with. Right in front of the guard, Mark opened the package. Seeing that it was just a box of ground beef, the guard finally relaxed and walked away. Mark checked the mirror to make sure it was safe, then quickly melted the meat with water. He pulled out the hacksaw and started preparing for the escape. He laid out some toilet paper, broke up an entire box of matches, and wrapped them tightly in the paper. Then he hid the bundle inside a bag of instant noodles. Mark went to the inmate activity area and signaled his partner on another floor. They passed the bag to each other while walking on the stairs. While everyone was downstairs, the partner secretly set fire to the room next to Mark's. As soon as he left, the fire caught quickly. The alarm went off, and the guards rushed in to put out the flames. The room was blackened with smoke and needed repainting. That was exactly what Mark wanted. He handed the hacksaw to David so he could start making escape tools. David skillfully wrapped both ends of the saw blade with cloth, snapped it again in the middle, then used a rubber band to attach it to a nail clipper. He wrapped the outside with thick layers of cloth, and just like that, he had two handy tools. He secretly gave one to Mark. When all the inmates were outside during the day, one of them pretended to paint the walls, while the other started sawing through the air vent inside. Even the falling metal bits were collected using a row of small magnets. To reduce the noise of moving the bed, they soundproofed the bed legs too. Taking turns, the two kept working like this. In just half a month, they successfully cut open the vent. To avoid detection, they taped it back up and painted over it once dry. It looked completely normal. At night, they first checked with a mirror to make sure it was safe, then used clothes to create a dummy. They peeled off the tape and opened the vent, carefully climbed out, put the bed back, and pulled down a picture to cover the opening. The two crawled through the ductwork, making their way forward. But after going for a long while, there was still no end in sight. The next night, they decided to split up. This time, David went even deeper. He finally saw the prison's outer wall, but one last wall still stood in his way.